Ni hao and welcome to YuYuan Garden in the heart of old Shanghai city. So first off, Shanghai is a massive city in which over 28 million people are living currently. To put that in perspective with my home country, Romania, this city alone has almost 9 million people more than my entire country.
What?
But back to YU Garden, which translates to the Garden of Happiness. This is an extensive Chinese garden located in the heart of the city, within walking distance from the Bund area in Huangpu district. YU Garden is a top city attraction, particularly during the Chinese New Year holiday, due to all the light shows, which is absolutely stunning. If you are located in China or you want to visit the YU Garden at some point, this is accessible from Shanghai's metro, Line 10 and Line 14, getting off at YuYuan Garden Station. And then once you exit, it takes about 5 minutes to reach your destination. As expected, there is an extensive history behind the YU Garden, and based on my research, this was first built in 1559 and completed in 1577 during the Ming Dynasty, and is unique in its design. It perfectly blends decorative halls, pavilions, zigzag bridges, pagodas, archways, and impressive rockeries. Back then, after it was completed, it was the largest and the most prestigious of its time. Throughout time, the garden was inherited by different owners, and it was only in 1780 that the West Garden was opened to the general public. The garden suffered damage numerous times during the 19th century, and during the First Opium War, which ended with a British victory in 1842, the British Army used the tea house as a base of operations. And after that, during the Taiping Rebellion, the Small Sword Society ran its headquarters in one of the big halls. And then by the time the Qing troops recovered the garden, the original structures had nearly all been destroyed. They were all damaged again by the Japanese in 1942 before being repaired under the appointment of the local government from 1956 to 1961. And then finally they were opened to the public in 1961 and declared a national monument in 1982. In fact, what you're seeing here behind me is the YuYuan Bazaar, also known as YuYuan Market, and this is located just outside the YU Garden in the heart of old Shanghai city. And there are, as you can see, many traditional Chinese buildings which nowadays are used as commercial stores to sell local products, snacks, jewelry, souvenirs, antiques, and so on. This is actually a great place to grab a snack, to try Shanghainese street food, and just move around from here.
你好，这个多少钱
16，
我要一个。还有这个多少钱
这个8块一个。
好的啊，一个。
长沙臭豆腐，我们的臭豆腐沙臭豆腐，我们的臭豆腐更好吃，现吃。
未来米到账24元。
你好，这个面多少钱？
28。
28我要一个。好。
Today, YU Garden occupies an area of 5 hectares or 20,000 square meters and is divided into 6 general areas laid out in the Suzhou style. These are San Sui Tang, which includes the Grand Rockery and was originally used to entertain guests. Later it became a place to hold ceremonies for the gentlemen and bookmen. Fan Hua Lou. And as an interesting fact, in front of the chamber there are 2 old trees. One is a ginkgo, which is 21 meters tall, and it is said that the tree was planted by the owner of the YU Garden 400 years ago. The An Chun Tang, built in the 1820, which served as the base of the Small Sword Society from 1853 to 1855. Hui Qing Lou, Yu Hua Tang, which is all furnished with rosewood pieces from the Ming Dynasty. And then finally, Nei Yuan, which includes rockeries, ponds, pavilions and towers, and was first laid in 1709. And what's really interesting is that each area is separated from the other ones by dragon walls, with undulating grey tiled ridges, each terminating in a dragon's head.
This is a massive place and you can easily spend 3 to 4 hours just exploring the areas, enjoying the food, doing different stuff and just walking around. But it's definitely worth a visit. And if you're planning to visit Shanghai, or if you are around in Shanghai, if you want to visit the YU Garden, give it a go during the Chinese New Year holiday, but try and pick a time when it's not as busy, because it gets quite busy and it can be pretty difficult to navigate around. I hope you enjoyed this brief walk through YU Garden. And if you like this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.